What's up, MP?
The playoffs have arrived, and a young duo looks to make a new splash. The Celtics enter a new domain where the regular season fades away and the immediate challenge.
Welcome, everyone. The regular season is in the... A look at the Bulls starting lineup. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3. And for the Celtics, dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. Peyton Pritchard out there with MP. And it's Queta in at the center. So Boston wins the tip. You look at the Celtics. Well, they have a difficult test here in the first round with the talent level of these two teams. This feels more like a second-round matchup.
Yeah, I think most of us are expecting it to be a highly competitive series. Home court advantage could be the difference maker in this one.
And let's check in with him. And she's got the latest for us on MP.
Well, this is MP's very first playoff appearance, and I asked him if he was feeling nervous. He said, quote, "I'm not going to lie. There's a different energy tonight," unquote. But no, he is not nervous. He's ready for this. He said, "We're ready for this." He's sounding confident, guys.
Great stuff. MP is not letting the big moment get to him. Here's Buzelis. And Tatum pulls it down. Brown the pass to MP. Basket counts. MP's got his second bucket tonight. A lot of pressure on MP in these playoffs to perform, especially after a pundit stated MP wouldn't live up to the expectations in this first round.
Well, you know, I do think that reporter, Roseanne Conway, was a bit out of line with that statement, but it's her job to give an opinion. And with that said, I think MP has the right mentality to use that as motivation and have a great series.
Bulls moving the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Here's White. And the Bulls with another miss. The Celtics have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for it to start off this game. Kicks it out to MP. Pass to Queta. Brown outside. Now MP. Brown outside. The 3 from Tatum. It's all in by the Bulls.
Boy, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Here's Giddey. On to White. It's stolen by Brown. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. And the dunk by Tatum.
Tatum just has too much bounce right there. Better be careful. You're trying to stop that.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Buzelis, no one around him. A three-pointer, no good.
Just haven't found their offensive footing yet, only managing to sink one of their first 5 shots.
Outside Tatum. Down kicks to Tatum. MP outside. Just 5 to shoot. Tatum finds MP. And stolen by Giddey. Oh, he really broke up that transition opportunity. Looks like it'll be a transition tape cut. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Celtics.
So far, they've shown a terrific work ethic in transition, pushing the pace whenever possible and getting out ahead of the defense to score.
And the other thing, I love how they're playing up tonight, getting into ball handlers and forcing some turnovers.
On the interior, Vooch, look, this man has so many moves to account for.
Back to MP. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in the first quarter. It's deflected. Banked in off the glass. MP's got 8.
Great start for him. 4-4. He could be in for a big game.
Giddey surveying the D. Good defense by MP.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Outside Tatum. Three-pointer. Hands it from downtown. He has 5.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Here's MP. And MP throws it down hard.
Oh, man, MP to be young again.
And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam. And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. It's a 10-point game. Giddey, no good.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Kicks it out to MP. Puts it up from 12. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Pass to Dosunmu. Vucevic's screen on Brown. Now here's Dosunmu. Tight defense on him. Here's White. A three-pointer is right on target. White's got his second basket.
You see right there, White can be a dangerous three-point shooter.
MP finds Tatum. To the wing on the left. Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Pass to Buzelis. Back to Dosunmu. Now here's Vucevic. He's covered by Pritchard. Giddey, no one around him. Offensive rebound. Here's Dosunmu. It's good from long range.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and... Bulls trail by 8. MP out there with Peyton Pritchard. And it's Gonzalez in at the 3, the small forward. That's the Boston 5. Jones kicks to Terry. Drains it from beyond the arc.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
MP against Terry. Win the pass to Queta. Stolen by Terry. Gonzalez against Herter. Pass to Jones. Here's Collins. Clock at 6. From deep, Herter. The rebound by Queta. Celtics leading by 5. Back to MP. The Celtics working the ball around now. On the wing, Jones. Outside, Collins. Down low. Kicks it out to Jones. Terry outside. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Carter, he's checked in for the Bulls. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Collins. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against Orlando was tremendous. He tallied 32 points and did what he always does. He got others involved. That night will be etched in people's memories. He was relentless. I'm curious to see how he follows it up. Guys?
Excellent report, Allie. Thank you. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for Boston.
How about the vision from MP? In the pick and roll, that's very encouraging to see.
Bulls trail by 7. Inside. Here's Buzelis. And it's MV with the rebound.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Oh, boy, looks like he was injured there.
And, boy, this really doesn't look good. Just the way it happened.
And you know it's serious if he's heading to the locker room. It takes a lot to get him out of any game.
Vucevic checked in for Chicago. And Chicago also making a switch. Smith is checked in. Now Jones. Still yet to score. Here's White. And the rejection by MP. Back to Brown. And here's MP for 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. MP's got the lead up to 12 now for the Celtics. And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to White. To halt the run. And White with the stuff.
A microwave scorer. That's what makes White so lethal. This man, he just shoots.
Brown outside. MP with it. Jones covering. Here's Walsh. Brown the pass to win. Good work defensively by Jones. Bulls trail by 10. Dosunmu misses the 3. Boston's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting.
I've got to tell you, the athleticism of MP is really showing off right now.
Chicago's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Smith kicks to Jones. Here's White. And the 3-ball is good. White's got it back down to within single digits for Chicago.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
He's going to keep putting up shots regardless of the score. That's the kind of player he is.
Here's MP. MP rattling the rim.
There you go. MP gets rewarded for setting a solid screen.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. Vucevic checked in for Smith. Bulls trail by 11. Jones kicks to White. White setting the pick for Vucevic. Pass to Buzelis. 5 on the clock. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Shoots over Brown. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I'll be honest, I'm a little surprised he missed that.
The Celtics working the ball around now. Back to MP.
And MP doesn't back away from physical defense. You love that about the young player. He welcomes any chance to get to the line.
Boston shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game. Free throw good, MP. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Bulls trail by 12. White the pass to Jones. Back to White. And White slams it in.
And at 6'5", White can definitely get up and finish. He's got some sneaky athleticism.
Let's send it over to the sideline for some news on Zach Collins. Allie, what have they told you?
Thanks. I caught up with the head athletic trainer for the Bulls. It's his shoulder that's the source of discomfort right now. The diagnosis at this point is that it's just a sprain. With the final games of the season ahead, this is the worst-case scenario injury for them. Here's hoping they can adjust. Guys?
Thank you, Allie. We appreciate the update.
And you better believe he's eager to return to action.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And it's Vucevic missing. Celtics leading by 12. Here's Brown, and finished off by Brown.
I'm not going to lie, Jaylen Brown, his hops are different.
Chicago has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Pass to Buzelis. And the Bulls with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
The kick out to Tatum. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
To the inside, and Vucevic throws it down.
Look, when he's within range, Vuce is going at the rim, and he's going at it hard.
MP finds White. To the paint, here's Garza. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to White for 3. A rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. MP high post. White on him. Over Jones. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to White. Now here's Jones. White inside. MP's there. And some changes here for the Celtics. Inot's checked in. And Sam Hauser subbed in for Brown. Josh Giddey's checked in for Chicago. And White kicks to Tatum. And here's MP for 3. Vucevic with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Buzelis. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And Buzelis continues to work on improving his 3-ball. When he's hitting from there, everything else becomes easier. Yeah, good job to take it right at the net.
This is his first free throw of the game. First free throw is good. Celtics making... And so it's the Boston Celtics holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. What a night they've had in terms of their shooting. Everything dropping in for them. Right back after this break.
Thanks for joining us for postseason basketball. Clearly, guys, the second half going to be a tough task for the Chicago Bulls.
When your offense is too predictable, that allows other teams to anticipate and turn you over.
I agree with that in principle, Shaq. But even when they have tried to do different things, they've given the ball away.
Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series. Well, guys, safe to say they're in cruise control right now.
At this point, Ernie, all they got to do is keep the car on the road, man. Just don't go off to the left or right. Just keep on keeping on.
Don't let up. Keep your foot on.
Thank you for being with us. Now let's send it to Kevin.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in game one. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
So the Bulls 5 right now. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Dosunmu. And it's Vucevic in at the center, filling out the middle. Over in the corner, Brown. Pass to Win. Some nice ball movement here by the Celtics. And here is Tatum. And the layup is good. Tatum's got 9 points.
It's always good for this offense when Tatum is putting pressure on their interior defense.
Here's Buzelis. Here's the screen. Pass to Dosunmu. Now here's Vucevic. Fader on the way. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 8 rebounds in this game. It's stolen by White. Fast break. Here comes Chicago. Here's Giddey. The shot misses. Good defense by MP. Tatum passes to Pritchard. Tatum kicks to MP. Tatum against White to the middle. It's tipped. It's stolen by Vucevic. White drives in, and Boston with the rebound.
That's a big donut, folks, here. Start the second half. 4 straight they've missed.
Pass to Tatum. Tatum on the wing. From deep. Rebounded by Vucevic.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Jacks up a 3. Dosunmu's shot is off.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Count that bucket.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Bulls have gone 0-5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. White, wide open. He fired from outside, off the mark. MP finds Brown. And Brown throws it down.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Vucevic. Not a lot of room.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Brown outside. Pass to Pritchard. And here is Tatum. Good. Tatum's got 11 points.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Now here's Dosunmu. He's covered by Brown. Here's Vucevic. 6 to shoot. Pass to Giddey. Fires the 3. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got 6 rebounds now in the game.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
White looking around. Now Buzelis. Now here's Dosunmu. There's the 3. No good on that one. Good defense by MP.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Vucevic is screen on Brown. Dosunmu, the pass to White. And another miss by Chicago.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Brown outside. His 3-pointers off the mark. The Bulls shooting 33% for the night. That's a big thorn in their side right now. Pass to Dosunmu. Off target from 3-point range. And here's Boston. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. That bucket in no time at all. And that's now 6 points for Jaylen Brown.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Back to Giddey. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. And again, Chicago. No good. Boston's gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. The kick out to Tatum. MP outside. Pass to Tatum. Clock at 4. For the 3. Good, and the assist goes to MP. MP's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Tatum's gone 2 of 4 shooting from 3-point land. Over in the corner, Dosunmu. Back to White. Pass to Giddey. Vucevic is screen on MP. Inside. Vucevic with the bucket. And it's 9 points for Vucevic.
Doing exactly what you expect. Vuce setting a solid screen that gets things going.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. So, Bob. Bulls trail by 19. Aiden Pritchard out there with MP. Then there's Jason Tatum. And it's Minot in at the small forward position. That's the Boston 5. Smith with a screen on Pritchard. From the high post. And it's Smith that time on the assist by Jones. Jones has got his 6th assist on the night.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Over to the left wing. White against MP. Pass to Minot from past the arc. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Smith's got 5 rebounds tonight. White with it. Now defended by MP. White against MP. Now here's Jones. Right at the free throw line. And Boston with the rebound.
You know, they don't score on that shot, but they're going to be happy with those kinds of possessions.
MP finds Pritchard. Back to MP. Garza. Excellent D there from Williams. Bulls trail by 17. Out to White. The tray. Sinks the triple. White's got 22 points.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
MP against White. Garza gets the bucket. And the Celtics lead by 16.
Flashing some of his passing potential. MP with the dime.
Jones against Pritchard. And the foul called on MP. That's foul number 2 for him. Brownie's checked in for Boston. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the 4th. Here's MP. The shot's good. Brown making the play. He's got 26. And look at how the hustle game has been going for Boston.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Here's MP. It's good. And that's now 28 points for MP.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Down low. Brown against Herder. Some solid defense from Brown. Celtics leading by 18. Crosses over. And the layup good by Tatum.
Ooh, how about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
White against MP. Smith kicks to White. Pass to Herder. Here he goes. And the shot goes in. Herder's got 11 points here in just the second half.
This is not the same guy we saw in the first half. Credit him for finding a way to shake off those first two quarters.
Win the pass to Tatum. MP dishes to Tatum. The Celtics working the ball around now. Brown, rebound by Smith. Smith's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Jones with the bounce pass. And it's White missing.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
And it goes down 2 points. And that's now 30 points for MP.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. He knows every possession is critical now. Celtics making a switch here. Kate is checked in. Celtics on D. To the paint. Here's Buzelis. And that one is good.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Here's Wynn. It's rebounded by Giddey. Bulls trail by 18. Here's Buzelis. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 3rd assist on the night. The Celtics have gone 5 for 9 from the field in the final quarter so far. MP, no good. The Bulls have gone 6 of 9 on their field goal attempts since the start of the 4th quarter. Here's White. The rebound by Kata. Kata's got 8 rebounds in this game. Teardrop shot. In deep. Tatum drops it in. Tatum's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will. Maybe they've been going to him a little too much. Now, he's having a great game, but his team is losing, and that is all that matters.
MP kicks to Brown. MP with it to the inside. It's stolen by Vucevic. MP against Giddey. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
And here is Brown. MP outside. Outside Tatum. Back to MP. MP converting the tough bucket.
You want to know why they're winning? It's because of his play offensively.
Bulls trail by 15. Here's Giddey. To the left side wing. Here's Vucevic. That's tipped. The second chance effort. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
Vooch doesn't get to the line as much as you would expect, but he does shoot a good number from there.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
And both free throws good for Vucevic.
It's always nice to see a big fella be able to knock down some free throws and make teams pay from the line.
MP passes to Kata. It's good. And the Celtics lead by 15.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Outside, White. Pass to Dosunmu. Back to White. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
When White is in rhythm, he is a good all-around scorer.
throws, good for White.
Well, when you send him to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
MP fires. Oh, the slam dunk.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the bucket.
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Rebounded by Tatum. Celtics leading by 15. MP. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Here's Giddey. Jacks up a three. It's good.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the court.
Out of bounds, Bulls ball. Chicago keeps possession. There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Shot clock at 6. Vucevic. Jumper is off. Boston leading by 16. MP. Layup no good. It's stolen by Pritchard. Here's MP. Finishes inside on the nice dish.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Bulls trail by 18. And the first one at the line. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so...
MP, what was it like competing in your first playoff game, and how were you able to come away with a victory?
Whew. There's been a buzz in our locker room since we showed up this morning. We know we can do something special. We took the first step tonight.
And what were some of the keys to the victory?
Oh, man, it's us against the world, Jen. Coach told us pregame that we got to circle the wagon, so we did. You know, when we play for each other, nobody can stop us. Nobody.
Some people question your ability to maintain your level of play in the playoffs, citing the increased intensity and physicality this time of year. Do you have anything to say to those people after tonight?
It's only one game. But those people are looking pretty foolish right now. It's my job to keep exposing them, so that's what I aim to do.
Thank you so much, MP.
You're welcome.
Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, Jennifer.
Round 1 continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Boston Celtics come in off a critical Game 1 win and are now poised and prepared as they attempt to take a 2-0 lead against the Chicago Bulls.
We are set to bring you the action as round 1 of the... And the starting group for Chicago. Giddey is the 1 with White by his side at the 2. Buzelis out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3, the small forward. And for Boston, Tatum at the 4 with Queta in at the 5. Derek White out there with MP. And it's Brown in at the small forward position. Taking a look at Boston, and in Game 1, they handled their business at home. This team is hoping to go up 2-0 and take control of the series.
You know, I really think Game 2s are just so important. A 2-0 lead isn't insurmountable. However, a vast majority of the time, the team up 2-0 advances.
Back to MP. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Brown. To the middle. Here's MP. Good. And Brown gets the assist. An incredible season for MP last year as a rookie. Took home the Rookie of the Year honors. But you get the feeling this is just the beginning for him.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot more pressure and responsibility placed on MP's shoulders this year. But from the way he's burst onto the scene last year as a rookie, there's no doubt in my mind that he can build on that this season.
White can't hit. And White has got the ball here for the Celtics. MP, the pass to Brown. Here's Tatum. Uses the glass on the layup.
Such good play from Tatum near the hoop that time.
Chicago with the ball. Outside White. Knocks down the triple.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
MP against White. MP, the pass to Tatum. Screen by MP. Outside, Brown. Just 5 to shoot. Late clock, the Celtics got to hurry here. And the shot goes down. MP's got his second basket of the game.
Well, looking like a vet. There. You forget how young he still is. MP with great awareness of the shot clock situation.
Outside White. Bearing his second of 3 attempts.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
And Grant, just the other day, MP recorded the first triple-double of his career.
Yeah, he put on quite the display, B.A., doing everything he could for his team. MP is extremely talented. I'll go out on a limb and say that won't be the last triple-double of his career.
Pass to Vucevic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Well, defending Vucevic, it's rough and tumble.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening. The first free throw is good. Good as he hits both shots.
Well, you have to appreciate a big man who can step up to the line and knock it down with confidence.
Pass to White. Here's Nguyen. Outside, Brown. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, young guys rarely hesitate to throw it down when they can. MP is no exception.
Outside White. Oh, his shooting remains on point. 3 for 4 thus far.
They've hit 4 of their first 5 shots. Great execution and attention to detail.
Back to MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, and guys, when White's got the ball in his hands, you can count on him to make the right decision with it.
White on the wing. Over MP. White can't hit.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
To the paint. Here's Tatum. And it's rejected. MP finds Tatum. And here's MP. Back to Brown. Inside. Here's Gwynn. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, when we talk about MP's unlimited potential, we're referring to nights like this one.
Giddey with a screen on Tatum. The kick out to White. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Vucevic. And the power finish by Vucevic.
After setting a strong screen, the ball goes to Vucevic, and he makes a play.
Gwynn passes to Queta. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Great pass to hit him in stride. Love to see teammates in sync with each other.
Here's White. Giddey scanning the floor. White with the steal. Now the Celtics on the move. And MP throws it down.
And great awareness and defensive pressure from White to force that turnover and get them that fast break chance.
To the inside. Ooh, they pick off the pass. The kick to Tatum. Takes a three. Pure from three-point range. Tatum's got 5 now.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Pass to Dosunmu. Chicago passing it around. Vucevic, 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
MP finds Brown. Now here's Tatum from deep. Doesn't go in. 2 for 4 in this game. White on the wing, covered by MP, and the call will be against Derek White. That's his first foul. Some changes for Boston. Garza's checked in for Queta. Hauser comes in for Jason Tatum. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Derek White. Dosunmu outside. 4 on the clock. Here's White. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, White can attack fast, and the defense was unprepared to contest him cleanly.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint. Just dominating down there. They're just getting... Look out!
Wow! Are you kidding?
Okay, young man. We see you, MP. We know you for real.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Kick out to White. Here's the 3. They grabbed their own miss. And that one's good. Giddey.
Plays like that make a coach's life easy. Love the work rate he shows on the glass to get the score.
White against MP. Again, the Celtics good for 2 more.
Yeah, this quarter's all about him. He's just dominating at the offensive end.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. MP really making a difference here.
Well, now the question is, how do you scheme this guy? Try to take the ball out of his hands? Bring a second defender? I'm curious to see what they do.
Chicago making some changes. Williams is checked in for Buzelis, and Herter's subbed in for Dosunmu. And it's the Bulls with the ball. They trail by 6. Pass to Pritchard. Hauser passes to MP for 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. And Giddey has got the ball here for Chicago. Here's White. 3-pointer. The Bulls with another miss. Pritchard, the pass to MP. Down low. Garza's shot is good. And now an 8-point Celtic lead.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Herter. MP with the block.
Wow, MP.
And they want a second opinion on that call. The signal for the coach's challenge has been made.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal.
The previous play is under review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach could challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he still peeved.
The first one falls.
Well, from day one in the league, Huerter has had value as a three-point shooter. And he's not just a spot-up guy. He's a solid off-movement and off-the-dribble shooter.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking now.
White against Pritchard. A minute 31 left in the first quarter here. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's White. And once again, off the mark by Chicago.
Another miss. He is struggling for the quarter.
MP against White. MP, the pass to Hauser. Here's Garza. Here's MP. Oh, he's been lethal. Connecting again, making him 9 for 9.
They're playing great team basketball. It's good movement and sharp, crisp passing.
Giddey against MP. Picked by Vucevic. There's Huerter with the 3. Here's Giddey. Good D by MP.
Grab that one. However, so far they're getting a little out-hustled on the boards.
Garza passes to MP. Tipped. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. White. Good.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Now here's MP. Give him 20. There's the drive. Shot clock at 6. And he banks in the layup. Nguyen's got 22 points.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, it's not difficult to figure out why they've built this lead. They have been dominant in the paint.
And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. And a very convincing performance from the Celtics so far.
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
Well, if they're going to be that ferocious inside, this defense is in for a long night.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Kevin Huerter, Smith out there with Williams. Then it's Trey Jones, and it's Terry in at the shooting guard position. MP finds Tatum. Back to MP. To the inside. Brown passes to Nguyen. MP hammers it down.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Bulls trail by 11. On the wing, Jones. He's guarded by White. Jones, the pass to Terry.
Oh, look at the feistiness from MP. Has no problem meeting him at the rim for the block.
Nice work on the boards, paying off with a basket. Garza's got 6.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls was tremendous. He picked up 38 points, and he was big on the glass, posting a season high in rebounds. He was locked in all night long. We'll see if that focus carries over into this game. Guys?
Thanks as always, Allie. Great report. It was obvious he could do anything he wanted. A fantastic win.
Well, I'll tell you, He was enjoying himself out there, kind of like us here in the broadcast booth. And whoever was matched up against him wasn't enjoying themselves.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
And the Celtics making a change here. Kate is checked in. Oh, there's the alley. White against Herder. Pass to Jones. Back to Herder. Outside Jones. The three ball. Counted from distance. Jones has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's MP. Power move from MP.
Yeah, and let me tell you guys, I've seen a lot of great players come up in this league. MP is as focused on winning as they come.
Jones feels it out. Pass to Herder. Jacks up a three. The rebound, Celtics. Here's Gwynn. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
White against Jones. Outside Herder. Takes the three. It's hauled in by White.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Here's Gwynn. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 8 assists in the game.
They've now had assists on each of their last 3 buckets.
To the middle. Here's Smith. Nice start for him. Sinking his first shot.
Listen, yes, Jalen Smith can make a triple, but at his core, he's at his best down low.
Gwynn passes to White. Outside Tatum. Pass to MP. Now Brown. Now here's Tatum. Williams defending. And here's White. Launches it. Nails it from 3. White's got his first 3 points of the game.
And what's working here? Each guy is willing to make the next pass.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Walsh is checked in for Boston. And so here is Chicago. 17-point game. Outside White. Dosunmu outside. 5 on the clock. Vucevic, the pass to Jones. Dosunmu for 3. It doesn't go for him. Good D by MP.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark. White, the pass to Jones. Shoots over White. And again, no good by Chicago. Celtics lead by 17. Back to MP. Pass to Tatum. 14 feet away. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 6 assists in the game.
And from the mid-range area, they've been the more effective team.
Now here's White. Back to Jones. Fires from the wing. Rebounded by the Celtics. Here's White. Up and in on the layup. White's got 5 points in the quarter.
I like how composed White is. Even with the contact, he stays locked in.
Now Jones. Dosunmu on the wing. Defended by Brown. On the wing, Jones. Shoots over White. Jones misses. And here's Boston. They're on a 17-5 run. Here's Brown. White on the wing. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to Walsh. Back to MP. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. And Boston with some changes. Minot's checked in for Tatum. Shireman comes in for Jaylen Brown. And Pritchard is subbed in for Derek White. And a change for the Bulls. Giddey's checked in.
One of those guys who came into the league with great expectations. MP has met those and then some.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Boston on D. They lead by 24, their biggest margin. Here's Giddey. Softly drops in the floater. Giddey's got his second bucket of the night.
How about Giddey just flicking it in? I mean, that's not an easy shot.
Back to MP. Outside Pritchard. MP inside. He's guarded by White. Pass to MP. White with the steal. On the break. Three-pointer, Buzelis. And he buries his first look.
And that's a promising shot for Buzelis.
Celtics lead by 19. MP looking around to the paint. Walsh. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
And taking a look at this first half, they've just shown better shot selection.
Yeah, they've done a better job executing offensively, moving the ball and creating high percentage looks.
Pass to Buzelis. Now White. Clock at 6. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And it's Giddey missing.
And right now they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Here's Walsh. MP outside. The three is up. And it's Dosunmu with the rebound. The Bulls trail by 21. Pass to Vucevic. This one for three. Sinks the tray. Vucevic has got 11 points.
It appears their offense is lacking some balance right now. Maybe too much reliance on the three ball.
MP, that one's good.
Oh, so competitive. MP with the response three. This guy is all about winning.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Garza comes in for Minot, and it's Hauser in for Walsh. 1:16 left in the first half of basketball. Giddey against MP. Inside, 6 to shoot, and it's in there. 13 points in the game.
Well, we've seen this for years. Vucevic is a dependable scorer who can attack you in a variety of ways.
Now, I know he makes it look easy, but it takes incredible physical tools to pull that off.
Athleticism and explosion. And Giddey's got the ball here for Chicago. Pass to White from the arc. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got 4 assists now tonight.
Laser focus from White. The moment that pass was headed to him, he was ready.
Outside Pritchard. Here's Shireman to the inside. MP shot is good. Wynn's got 40 points.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's White. Ooh, throw it down.
An explosive night from Kobe White. Let me tell you, anytime he steps out there, we've come to expect this.
Pass to Hauser. Back to MP. Launches a three. They get it back. Garza misses from short range. MP against White. And here's Giddey from downtown. He can't get it to go. And so it's Boston, a sizable 18-point lead at the end of the period. They just can't miss right now. Every shot they're taking, you assume, is going in. Back after this.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the Boston Celtics.
They're giving a master class in ball movement right now, running the offense, finding the open man, and it leads to a bunch of high percentage looks.
Yeah, great chemistry at that end. Looking at how the Celtics are doing in this series, do you guys agree they're looking very confident at this point?
Yeah, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. They're doing like me tonight, TCB, taking care of the business.
Well, I'm not sure what business you're talking about, Shaq, but I do agree with you. The message in the locker room is just simple. Don't let up. Finish off this game.
And still a half to go, but you get a sense the momentum is strongly in their favor. Thanks for joining us. Time to head back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
Great to have you with us again as we return to our coverage of round one. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
At the forward spots, the talented pair of Brown and Tatum. MP is out there with Derek White. And it's Queta in at the center position. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Nguyen passes to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. Back to MP. Pass to White. Let's go with a three. Chicago with a rebound. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds now. White with it. Now guarded by MP. Right side Giddey. Back to White. There's the triple. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Celtics lead by 16. Nguyen passes to Brown. MP outside. Outside Tatum. Good. And the assist goes to MP. MP's got 8 assists here tonight.
And guys, it's no easy task defending Tatum inside. You can body him up, bump him, he'll still find a way. Yeah, this is when they need to lean on him more. Get him the ball and let him build some momentum.
On the wing, MP. Giddey defends. Queta gets the bucket.
You know, you see how comfortable MP is operating pick and rolls? Just great decision-making from him.
Pass to White. Back to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. The kick out to White. Beyond the arc. That one doesn't drop.
You have to credit their effort. I mean, they've done an amazing job on the glass.
Outside White. MP finds Tatum. Back to MP. Now here's White. Tatum with a screen from behind the arc. Buzelis grabs the board. The Bulls trail by 18. Pass to White. From deep, Giddey. The rebound by Jason Tatum. Boston has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. To the middle. Here's Queta. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Buzelis. Hounded by Tatum. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
And at 6'10", Buzelis is becoming a very difficult cover for defenses, especially when he's aggressive in trying to score.
One falls for him. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
That's what he does. Rock solid at the line.
And it's Tatum with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Down low. Here's MP. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Yeah, from getting a solid screen to being ready to shoot. MP does it all in one smooth motion.
Outside White. Back to Giddey. Fires the three, and there's White. That's good on the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 7 tonight. MP inside. He's guarded by White. MP shot is off. To the paint. Pass to Vucevic. Dosunmu outside. They set the pick. Boston pulls it in.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
To the inside. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
Yeah, Vucevic is having no problem finding chances to score. The defense has to rethink how they're defending it.
Bulls trail by 13. Here's Buzelis. He's got 5. White can't hit. Nguyen passes to Brown. Back to MP. And MP throws it down.
Savvy. Brown does what he can to help the team win, and he's upgraded his passing.
To the middle. Vucevic draws the double, and the call will be against Derek White. That's foul. That's tipped. A few possessions into the fourth. Just over a minute played. On the court for Chicago. We've got Coby White, Kevin Huerter out there with Patrick Williams. Then there's Jalen Smith, and it's Jones in at the point guard position. Here he goes. Williams from long range. A rebound by Nguyen. Nguyen's got his 5th rebound in this one. Tatum passes to Nguyen. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Coby White picks one up.
Yeah, young guys can be so fearless. I mean, just look at MP battling there inside.
And the second free throw is good. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. The Bulls trail by 10. Smith with a screen on MP.
Yeah, they've been pretty careless so far, racking up a number of fouls in very little time.
White looking it over. Six on the shot clock. Pass to Jones.
Nice job by White on D, making that one hard on his opponent.
Inside, Nguyen. Smith with the rebound. Chicago's gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Huerter finds Jones. And here's Smith. Huerter passes to White. 4-3. Here's Smith. Oh, the dunk by Smith.
Well, this is what this team wants from Smith on offense. Using his height to rescue the miss and finish strong.
Pass to Nguyen. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Celtics.
Well, their passing has been just exceptional, and it's opened up the floor for them on numerous occasions.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Chicago making a switch here. Vucevic is checked in. The kick out to White. The 3 is up. Hits the trifecta. White's got 6 in the quarter.
What a performance. Hit 2 from beyond the arc in the first half, and he's added 3 more since. Yeah, free throws are so key in this league. It's good on MP figuring out how to get to the line.
And he knocks down the first one. Smith, he's checked in for Chicago. And both free throws good for MP. And And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. They trail by 9. And here's Vucevic. Picked by Vucevic. Outside Jones. Shot clock at 5. Fades and shoots. And there's another one for Chicago.
Vucevic is a very efficient mid-range shooter and has been for most of his career.
It's White with the drive. Cash. It's MP picking up the assist. Nguyen's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. Jones with the ball. Down low. Here's White. He hammers that one down right in the face of MP.
And just a lack of fight right now on the defensive end.
Right? At least on that slam it was. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, but also credit the offense there. That's making a play when you really need it, and they need more of it.
Good. He hits again, and that gives him 51.
Making it look easy. Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Herter passes to White. And here's Jones. He's guarded by White. Here we go. Jumps up. On the break, Jaylen Brown.
And Brown is lethal in the open floor. Once he has a step on you, it's over.
Bulls trail by 11. Now here's Jones. Here's Vucevic. Called in by Brown. Brown's got 4 rebounds now. MP, the pass to Tatum. Back to MP. And it's good! He hits another one! Oh, he's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
The BA, it feels like he can't miss.
Chicago has got 2 of 5 threes to go here in the 4th. Jones against White. Jones, the pass to Vucevic. Shot clock at 6. Outside White. Lets it go from deep. That one falls. Coming off the Vucevic feed. White's got 16 in the second half.
He's been so aggressive on offense. And with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
Boston making a switch here. Pritchard's checked in. Then for Chicago, Booz Ellis is checked in for Smith. DeSumo comes in for Herter, and Giddey's subbed in for Jones. Back to Tatum. White on the wing, hounded by Tatum. Giddey against Pritchard. Outside Giddey. Vucevic, the pass to Giddey. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Can you even believe this is the same guy? What a difference here in the second half.
MP, the pass to Tatum. Austin again missing. Bulls trail by 8. White on the wing, defended by Brown. It's stolen away. Here's Tatum. Throwing down on the breakaway jam.
Talk about taking advantage of the opportunity.
How about the anticipation right there that led to the steal? Then he goes straight to the bucket.
Turning great defense into great offense. That's the kind of stop you're looking for.
Well, if you came here looking for a scoring battle, I think you made the right choice.
Yeah, and how great have these offenses been for these teams tonight? Just fantastic execution.
Boston leading by 7. Now MP. Oh, connects again.
He's on a tear offensively, lighting up the scoreboard with a purpose.
And how about this? He now holds the team's single-game record for postseason scoring.
And MP is putting on a show, taking this game over, showing he can raise his level in the playoffs, I mean, I can't believe how many points he has. A historic night for this franchise.
Well, with his rebounding and scoring, Vucevic is a nightly double-double threat.
It's Brown on the wing. 5 to shoot. Here's MP. Here's a pass to Tatum.
What a response from these terrific fans. So in tune with the game and what he's accomplished.
The franchise record for points in a playoff game. He's going off when it matters most.
Well, what's great about Coby White is his commitment to raising his game. You look at him season to season, and he's always trying to do more.
Here's Pritchard. Brown outside. In the corner, Tatum. Brown up top. Shoots it up. Oh, it misses. Bulls trail by 5. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Now MP. That misses. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Jacks up a 3. And rebounded by Tatum.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Puts up the tray. Cleared away by White.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Now Giddey. There's 57 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Stolen by MP. Stolen by Giddey. Here's White. Giddey outside. From deep. Yes, sir, with the 3.
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big-time play.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And he slams it down.
Nice read. Sets his teammate up. You like how they're sharing the ball.
And we'll have a timeout called by Billy Donovan. The pressure is on, and he's got a plan to share with his guys. White, he's checked in for Pritchard. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He absolutely held nothing back. He said, quote, "We know who we are. Let's be that." The plan is to play their game and let the chips fall where they may. Guys.
Great work, Allie. Thanks. Vucevic. Oh, no good on the layup. And they foul intentionally. Now they're going to have to do that again. They're not in the penalty just yet.
Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
And that's an intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that puts him up 5. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Well, that shuts the door on any hope of a comeback. Nicely done.
Chicago calls timeout. 15 seconds left in the fourth quarter here. What do you think is going to be their best move at this point?
They need to answer fast.
Yeah, and if they can get a decent look from 3, that's the shot to take. Not a lot of time to work with.
And an intentional foul right there. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. So he gets them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. Booyah! He sinks the triple. So we see the Celtics get the win here. And this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
Prolific play per usual from MP in leading his side to victory. Your efforts stood out in more than one area. That means something to you, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. One of my first rivals, a kid in high school, bro, like, He was the first really great scorer I ever played against. He was 10 times the scorer I was then, not now. But he didn't do anything else. I used him as an inspiration. I never wanted someone to watch me thinking, that's it.
I don't think anyone is, MP.
Of course.
Brian, back to you.
All right, thanks a lot, Dominic. Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us during...
NBA is no joke, okay? For real, it's no joke. But MP going out there, putting up points like that, as a rookie, he's different, man. He's different.
All right, I'm here with MP before Game 3. MP, how you feeling heading into this one?
I feel great. This the series has been easier than I thought it would be, but they're down 2-0. So I expect them to play with a little bit more desperation.
What do you have to do to overcome that desperation?
Not much. They're going to be keyed in on me, but I can't let them take us out of what we do best. I'm looking to be the game's top scorer and, keep showing the world what I can do on the stage.
Round 1 continues with a heavy dose of citrus. The Boston Celtics come into Game 3 up 2-0. Will their relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory?
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Eastern Conference. And now the opening lineup for Boston. Dynamic duo of Brown and Tatum at the 3 and the 4. MP out there with White. And it's Queta in at the 5. And for Chicago, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Dosunmu is out there with Buzelis. And it's Vucevic in at the 5, roaming the paint. You look at Chicago. You know, there's been a large gap between their expectations and their performance. But here at home, this crowd will give them a burst of energy. You can feel it.
And there's nothing quite like a home crowd in the postseason. I'd expect this place to give every ounce of energy to encourage their team tonight.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Just a bit ago, Billy Donovan and I were able to chat. Coach showed nothing but respect for Derek White. He told me White is the ultimate glue guy. He's not worried about his stats. Instead, he fills in the gaps and does whatever is necessary to help his team win. He is truly an unselfish player. Back over to you guys.
Okay, Ellie, thank you. Here's Queta. White covering. Down to 5 on the shot clock. White the pass to win. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
How about MP? Using that up fake to draw the contact, earns his way to the free throw line.
The Celtics shooting their first free throws at this point. And both free throws good for MP. The Bulls have gone 0 of 3 from the field to start the game. And White kicks to Giddey. Lets the 3 fly. The rebound by Queta.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
Now that mid-range jumper is so on point. Jason Tatum is a 3-level scorer.
Vucevic is screen on White. Lets it go from 11, and the Bulls with another miss.
Yeah, trying to get going here, but that's an over for the first 5 here to start the game. And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, that's about confidence and composure on the interior. Josh Giddey does stand 6'8", makes that a little easier.
MP, no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Dosunmu's shot is off.
Boy, he couldn't have asked for a better look. That's tough to take.
It's stolen by White. Pass to Buzelis. Outside, White. Vucevic dishes to White. Just 4 to shoot. Vucevic missing. Boston leading by 6. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. MP passes to Keita. Good, and the assist goes to MP.
And early on, they've been nearly perfect from the floor. Just the one miss here on their first 5 attempts.
And White kicks to Giddey. Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Back to White. The 3. And the Bulls with another miss. The Celtics have gone 4 of 5 from the field so far.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Pass to Giddey. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
That's about the handle of Josh Giddey. This guy is so good with the basketball in his hands.
MP dishes to Tatum. Back to MP. And they double up MP. The Celtics working the ball around now. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Boy, I like when MP tries to carve space in the painted area. So effective down there.
Pass to Giddey. And here's Vucevic. Over in the corner, White. Second chance shot, and Vucevic with the layup.
Nikola Vucevic has averaged double-digit rebounds for the vast majority of his career. You want him to get to work on the offensive end? No problem.
MP passes to Tatum. Here's Wynn. Chicago grabs the miss. Giddey kicks to White. Off target from outside.
Boy, at some point you've got to realize there might be a better option standing next to you. This guy has not made one basket in this period.
Dosunmu with it. Picked up by Brown. On the wing, Dosunmu. Still without a basket. Vucevic with the bucket.
You have to admire the confidence of Nikola Vucevic. This close, he's focused on putting 2 on the board.
And White kicks to MP. And it's denied. And he gets it back. Tatum passes to Wynn. White inside. Giddey defending. White dishes to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Oh, man, I love to see that. MP elevating.
So it's Chicago now. 6-point game. Outside, White. Pass to Dosunmu. Now, Buzelis. Here's Dosunmu. No good on the 3.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Here's Wynn. And MP throws it down.
Now, this is what we want from MP. Night after night, an energetic performance on the offensive end.
Beyond the arc. And it's White missing.
Oh, man, still a goose egg for him in the scoring column.
Yep, that one goes. And now a 10-point Celtic lead.
It just seems like the more he touches it, the more the lead grows.
Here's Vucevic. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Vucevic has got his 3rd basket of the night. And so the timeout by Joe Mazzulla here. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Kevin Huerter comes in for Dosunmu. Boston leading by 8. And it's Hauser in the corner. Back to MP. Pass to Pritchard. MP outside. Inside. Deflects the pass. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here.
A split second late, but almost came up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close. And another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
Giddey kicks to Williams. Here's Herder. And that one goes long. On offense, here are the Celtics. 10-point lead. They are really pleased with the victory on Monday.
And in that one, the offensive execution made the difference. They found and exploited the mismatch repeatedly.
Well, it was certainly a game that their analytics people had to love breaking down. I thought they exposed every weakness in the defense.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Hauser the pass to MP. Back to Hauser. Here's Wynn. Shot clock at 5. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
What heart by MP. Going through contact there and converting.
Austin shooting their third free throw shot of the game. Bulls trail by 13. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Bulls was tremendous. He ended up with 59 points, and he was on a tear in that game, recording a season high in points. A reminder of the amazing things that he's capable of on any given night. It'll be hard to match that tonight, but he'll try. Guys?
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Herder kicks to Giddey. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. Here's Vucevic. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Boston leading by 13. Down low. Here's Garza. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
Building up a big early lead. They have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. They've got Jones. Buzelis out there with Jalen Smith. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. There's the pick. Here's White. And again, it's Boston converting.
Well, that's the intelligence that Derek White plays with. This guy in pick-and-roll action always seems to make the right decision.
Here's Smith. Basket good.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
Boston leading by 10. Here's MP. Launches a 3. And White, the bucket on the assist by MP. White's got 5 points now this quarter. Pass to Buzelis. Now Dosunmu. In the corner, it's Buzelis. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
A big answer from Buzelis. He wants his team to know they can count on him from the perimeter.
Right side, Tatum. Outside, White. And here's Brown outside. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Wynn's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Jones. Now Giddey. Covered by MP. And stolen by MP. It's MP muscling his way for 2.
The desire to win, it fuels MP. He doesn't let anything get in his way.
Bulls trail by 15. Giddey with it. Here's Jones. White covering. Jones in the post. White on him. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And it's Wynn missing. For Chicago, they've gotten nearly everything to fall for them here in the second quarter. They're a great 7 of 8 from the floor. Takes a step back. Here's Jones, and it's Chicago scoring again.
You love it when a guy can put a slow start behind him and begin to ramp it up.
Pass to Tatum. Down kicks to MP. Outside Tatum. Back to MP. MP with the easy bucket inside.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. MP really making a difference here.
He's just really a one-man wrecking crew down low. And with this timeout, they've got to make some adjustments because he's been steady inside.
And the Bulls with... some changes. Vucevic comes in for Smith, and it's Kobe White in for Jones. And the Celtics also making a change. Wynot's checked in to the middle. Here's White, and he banks in the layup. White's got his first 2 points of the night.
That was big because they dug a big hole in the first quarter, but starting to show signs of life.
MP finds Brown. Back to MP. Outside Tatum. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist in this one. Bulls trail by 14. Giddey the pass to White. Vucevic dishes to White. Back to Vucevic. Outside Tatum. White wide open. He fires. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
Pass to Vucevic. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Boston.
And guys, I loved the movement, doing a great job of just getting the ball on a string, creating some opportunities.
And the other thing that's working for them tonight, getting out into the open floor. A lot of the damage coming in transition.
And so White will bring it up for Boston. It's stolen by Buzelis. Pass to Giddey. Now here's Vucevic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
Well, big man that makes their free throws. Bravo.
Back to MP. Great focus. MP. Bulls trail by 15. White looking around. There's a screen. And White slams it in.
And at 6'5", White more than capable athletically, like the aggressiveness there.
Pass to Minot. Now here's White. Giddey defending. White against MP. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Gentlemen,
As we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Celtics out in front, leading by 17. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Greetings, everybody. Game 3, and it's a huge lead for the Boston Celtics.
They did their homework. They're all on the same page. That's why we're seeing precision offense.
My analysis will be efficient as their play. They're good.
Checking out the circumstances for the Chicago Bulls. They're watching this series slip through their fingers. The first half, not the effort they were hoping for.
Oh, it's not looking great, but you can't give up. I mean, you never know.
Ball till you fall. If it's me, I'm not quitting. You got to carry me out, Kenny.
Better bring a forklift.
And that concludes halftime. Now time to send it over to Kevin Harlan.
And we're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
He's done a fantastic job of finding open space to operate within the first few quarters.
One of the things every player is after is efficiency at the offensive end. And boy, this young guy has done just that.
Starting off the second half, here's Joe Mazzulla's 5. Down on the block, it's Tatum with Cato. White is out there with MP. And it's Brown in at the 3 spot. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Bulls trail by 20. Pass to Dosunmu. White against Giddey. Takes the 3. And it's White missing. Boston's gone a terrific 5 of 6 from beyond the arc in this game. Back to MP. White gets the screen from Nguyen. And White kicks to MP. And the 3 off target. The Bulls shooting the ball at 42%. And White, the bucket on the assist from Giddey. Giddey's got his 3rd assist on the night. Brown outside. And they double up MP. Here's White. Nailed from three-point land. White's got 14 points for the game.
Oh, big time answer from Derek White. The 3 is on point.
White against MP. Pass to Vucevic. Now Giddey. Here's White. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark.
Boy, he just doesn't have it here tonight, and it's had a ripple effect on this team.
Giddey the pass to Vucevic. Vucevic a screen on Tatum. Now Dosunmu. He has yet to score. Just 2 to shoot. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Boy, what a frustrating, sluggish start to this half. Brutal. Boy, that is tough defense. Exactly how you want to play him.
Vucevic setting the pick for Giddey. Slam dunk by Vucevic.
Savvy decision by Josh Giddey. This guy in pick and roll action. Look out.
Celtics leading by 18. Tatum kicks to MP. And they double up MP. Tatum passes to MP. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Brown. The 18-footer is right on the mark. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown working in that mid-range area. This guy knows it's got to be a part of your game.
Here's MP. And that one, good.
Unwilling to let up, even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the Flames.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for Boston. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. Out of bounds, Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now.
Well, the ability to be disruptive with your length. Josh Giddey digging down defensively.
Outside, White takes a three. And the Bulls with another miss.
Listen, things aren't going his way right now, but listen, you just keep going. Keep working at it.
MP dishes to Tatum. To the paint. Got a piece of it. Dosunmu with it. Now guarded by Tatum. Here's White. Back to Dosunmu. Down low. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Tonight you see why Vucevic was an all-star, gifted scorer, can carry an offense. This guy's got the whole package offensively.
Here's Brown. Boston again missing. Bulls trail by 20. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Vucevic throws it down.
Well, the post-game, the jump shot, Vucevic, a capable scorer who loves taking over on the offensive end.
And White kicks to MP. Queta the pass to win. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Inside. Here's Vucevic. The rebound by Queta. Queta's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Here's Brown. Good, and the assist goes to MP. Brown's got 4 this quarter.
Well, that's where you use your athleticism and agility if you're Jaylen Brown, navigating to a high percentage look.
Jones checked in for the Bulls. White with it. Now defended by MP. The quick look, no good that time.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Pass to Dosunmu. To the middle. Here's Jones. Makes it off the glass. Jones has got 9 points.
I like how assertive he was, making his presence felt on the interior.
To the inside. Here's Garza. Good work there as it goes. And the Celtics lead by 20.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Boston's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Win, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
One of the things you love about MP is his appreciation for the history of the game, studying the former great players, weaving their strengths into his game.
And both free throws good for MP. The Bulls shooting is leaving something to be desired, just 36% here in the third quarter. Here's White. That one's not going to go. Good defense by MP.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Fires from the wing. Uses the glass to drop it in. Wins got 31.
Boy, his offensive game has changed the tenor of this basketball game.
Here's Buzelis. Pass to White. Lock at 6. Now Pritchard. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
All the officials are all over that one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. The first one falls. The Bulls shooting around 40% from the floor here. Josh Giddey is out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Jalen Smith. Then it's Kevin Huerter. And it's Williams at the 4 slot. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Here's Giddey. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
You can see the long, lengthy frame of Josh
MP finds Pritchard. The Celtics working the ball around now. And the rejection by Smith. Here's Jones. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Boston leading by 20. MP deciding where to go with it. Outside Tatum. Chicago grabs the miss. Giddey's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Smith with the basket on the assist by Williams.
The plan of attack is obvious. Guys might have folded under that foul, but